So last week we talked about the 5 most important things that you really need to consider before you go discounting your services when you're just starting out with your personal chef business. But I know it is super tempting to do in the beginning to get clients, but it's not always the best decision. So let's talk about other ways you can motivate people to get started with your weekly meal prep services. Hey there, Chef Shelly here. I help passionate cooks start a personal chef business so you can get paid to do what you love, have fun cooking for clients who love you, love your food, all while working when you want, making what you want, whether you're doing regular weekly meal prep services or small caterings or other services. So if that's something you're interested in, check out my free guide, link in the description, how to do weekly meal prep services for paying clients. So after watching last week's video, if you decided not to discount or maybe just to do it rarely, here are other things you can do to help encourage a new person to become a client. Let's start with number 1, add value. Instead of discounting your price, consider offering something extra, adding more value to your service, right? Maybe consider organizing their pantry or picking up extra groceries for them when you're on your way to their house to do their weekly meal prep service. Maybe even take this a step further and number 2, do a loyalty program. We've seen those all the time, right? The grocery store, credit cards, everybody's offering some sort of rewards program. So this is when you give them something to reward them after they've become a regular client. So say if they're with you weekly for 3 months, they get a special gift basket or a charcuterie board at the holidays or something bonus like that, and let them know that when they're considering your services. Maybe priority scheduling for holiday parties if that's something that you're offering in your personal chef business, right? Along that same lines, number 3, a package deal. So a package deal is when you bundle more together to make the service more valuable. For example, buy this and you'll also get this. Like specifically, if they start as a weekly meal prep service client, you'll also include breakfasts or desserts, because most of the time when people start weekly meal prep services, they're only focusing on dinner entrees because that's the most difficult meal of the day for them to pull together. Just something like that that's extra value to them, but that's not gonna like double your cook time or anything crazy. So these are things that you can do to enhance their experience, again, but it doesn't devalue your core weekly meal prep service like dropping the price can. Focus, instead of discounting, on building long-term relationships with clients, right? I say that all the time. That's the best thing about doing weekly meal prep services, is that you do the marketing to get a client and then you have a long-term client with a long-term relationship, right? That builds trust, reliability, and the quality of your service. As you're together longer, you know what they like and don't like better. You can start suggesting things. And that kind of relationship, when you're giving excellent service, when you're going the extra mile, this is what leads to repeat business and positive referrals from your clients. Because I'm telling you, the clients are out there and they are hungry for what you're cooking.